Obviously, great win. I thought senior day, I can't recall every one of Days' games right now, but I thought this was by far, if not his best, one of his best. Just a complete game. Inside and out, took 8 twos, 7 threes. Penson with 8 assists. Obviously, Tari made his last 6 free throws. He was 6 for 6 after starting 3 for 7, I believe. So that was huge. Gaines made 2 huge free throws for us. We obviously left a lot to be desired on the glass. We did a better job, I think, in the second half. But we did a good job attacking the rim, playing inside out, and I was proud of our guys finding a way to win. I thought the crowd was great. The students were great for an 11 a.m. game, and we appreciated them, all season. They've been there for us and done a great job.
Talk about, I guess, Tara's ability to come back and make a big play in overtime, the block shot and then the layup off of it after the foul at the end of regulation. That was just
we certainly we still make too many mistakes, down the stretch on defense in 6-minute games. But Tari moved forward, and he played with 4 fouls the entire overtime, didn't foul out, which was huge. But I thought he did a really good job, and he bounced back. He knew he made a mistake, and he bounced back and made plays. You can either make an excuse or make it happen, and he did a phenomenal job, helping us win down the stretch.
I know you guys have been looking for that spark to kind of close out the regular season. Do you think this is the kind of momentum-building win you guys can really carry over into the postseason?
Hope so. I thought we played pretty good basketball again. I thought we had some chances in the first half to run away. Couldn't quite get it done, but I thought hopefully this will, all the records reset now. We're as good as, we've played the toughest schedule in the league by far. And so, hopefully that'll pay dividends for us as we get into tournament time. But we are going to have to be cleaner down the stretch and cleaner in the 6-minute games, particularly defensively.
Yeah, Coach. Not really much from Efton tonight, but can you kind of talk about, he has his first collegiate season under his belt. What have you seen as, him as a player's growth from first practice to this last?
Efton's been tremendous. It's just a matchup thing tonight. They took their big kid out, Bidiaco, 10. They took him out, and so Efton came out as well. But he's been phenomenal. He's getting better. He's a great kid. He's a very diligent worker, very, very hard worker. And his best basketball's certainly ahead of him. And he's had a solid freshman year, but he's got greatness in him, and that's going to come.
Well, you already touched on Darius, maybe one of his best games you've ever seen, but having this kind of a performance to cap off his time inside the PMAC, how do you feel about what you've had with him in the last 4 years?
I mean, he's been phenomenal. He's been rock solid for our program. He's done everything we've asked him to do. Sacrificed a ton the first 3 years, came back for his senior year. I mean, this will be one of the only times you see a 4-year senior at the same school in a high major basketball. Man, that doesn't happen anymore. And I mean, he's been phenomenal. He deserved to have a great game like he did today. He certainly deserved it, and he's worked hard and earned it. And we're gonna miss him. He's been absolutely phenomenal ambassador for our program on and off the court. As good of a player as he is on the court, off the court he's even better. I mean, he's the best. He's the best, and we hadn't had one issue with him in 4 years. Not one. One. And that's one of the highest compliments you can give.
All right. The team throughout the season, they've kind of struggled to finish games at times. So I imagine this was a good sign. How important was it being able to finish the game like y'all did?
Well,
tonight?
we still made quite a few mistakes. We had the 4-point lead and gave up the 3-point play when we were too aggressive. We still made some mistakes, but that's who we are. We're an aggressive team, and so it's hard to kind of dial it back when we've got to. And it's just hard to do. But we still turned them over 21 times. Ellis had 6 turnovers, so we still got we still got to them with our pressure. But we'll keep working on it. There's some things we can do to get better, and we're gonna keep plugging away and keep working. And excited to get to Tampa next week.
Coach, you just mentioned the turnovers. I mean, how much of an impact does forcing a team to turn it over 21 times have against a team like Alabama who rebounds well and shoots a lot of threes?
I mean, it's huge because they're hard to guard in the half court. They can just whip you off the bounce, and they knock that first domino down, and then you're just spinning like a top until they decide who they want to shoot the open three. And they had that happen 2 or 3 times, but it didn't happen as frequently as it typically happens. And so I thought, we needed to extend our pressure. I thought our guys did a good job. We denied Quinterly at the end of the game, kind of like we did Note. Threw them off rhythm. They couldn't get into offense, and then J.D. Davison had the shot clock violation because of it. And so I think all of that, give credit to our guys for being able to execute that on the fly.
Coach, how big was the spark that you got from Gaines in the first half with a couple steals, especially with Pinson struggling shooting, and then late in I guess regulation he had the off the ball
Charge,
the charge,
that
the
was
little
huge.
things like that.
Yeah, Gaines. This was as solid as Gaines has been in a 6-minute game. He was very, very solid today. I thought he played really, really good basketball, offensively and defensively. I was very, very proud of how he played today.
Yeah, we talked about Brandon Murray before, but obviously 17 points. Just what did you see from him offensively today?
He was great. He's been working hard. He's gotten back to really, really working in the gym. He had some tough finishes, some really, really tough finishes. But he's a tremendous player, and he's somebody that we need to really, really play well for us down the stretch. And I think he's capable of doing that, and he's got a lot of good basketball in him.
Hey, Coach. Was shutting down Jaden Shackelford one of your goals, and with 16 steals, is that one of your better defensive games in that statistic?
Yeah, we had to steal the ball. Shackelford, look, he missed some open looks. He was off rhythm. He was 0 of 8 from 3, I think 3 or 14 from the field. He had some tough drives that he was able to finish. He's a good finisher, but certainly we wanted to give attention to Shackelford. We wanted to stunt and stay on him in the corners. We didn't want to let him just have wide open catch and shoot looks, and we had to start stunting and staying on Ellis when he got hot at the beginning of the second half. So I thought shutting down Shackelford was certainly a big key to the game.
X was a little gimpy at the end. Do you guys know anything yet? Or
He's fine. He got knocked around his knee thing got popped off. He'll be fine.
Anything else for Coach?
All right. Thanks, guys.